today we will discuss about the Psilopsida, basically, which is included in the vascular seedless plants, right? Vascular seedless plants, right? Basically, if we talk about the Psilopsida, in this the sporophyte generation is dominant, right, and it is 2n, right? It is diploid. Moreover, the leaves and the root are basically absent. The absence of root, like true roots and leaves, but there are true stem, like the stem is true, right? Now let's talk about the structure. Okay, if we talk about the structure, it is something like this. This is basically rhizome, which is the underground stem. It is underground stem, and from this rhizoids arise, which help in the take up of the water and all these are known as rhizoids. And it has a stem, but the stem is dichotomously arranged, like the stem has dichotomously branched. Like for example, this Y structure is basically known as dichotomously pattern. Dichotomously pattern, right? It has a outgrowth which is known as annation, and it is the outgrowth, right? And it helps in the photosynthesis, right? After that, okay, here it has a sporangium. It is a sporangium. Basically, it is also known as synangium, right? Then basically it is also known as trinocular, trichambered, right? It is two, and this is known as synangium or sporangium, right? And if we talk about the photosynthesis, the photosynthesis is performed by the stem. So the stem perform the photosynthesis. Right? Okay. This is for example sporangium. It is 2n. Basically, it possesses the homospores. Right? This will meiosis will take place, and spores will be formed. And from these spores, the germination, the germination will take place, and then there will be the production of prothallus, or it is also known as gametophyte. Basically, this gametophyte is colorless. They both are same thing. Basically, it is colorless. It means that photosynthesis will not take place in this gametophyte. As I said, the sporophyte generation is dominant. What does that mean? That the main role of photosynthesis will take place in the sporophyte, right? And after that sporophyte, then the gametes will be produced. Basically, these plants are very primitive plants. These are primitive plants, and some species have been extinct as well. Like the extinct species is known as Rhynia. Rhynia is a species which has been now extinct, right? If we talk about the homospores, the homospores are basically, they are monoecious. They are monoecious. Right? They are monoecious. It means that they will be bisexual. Right? If we talk about the heterospores, that is dioecious. It means it will be unisexual, right? Basically, the seedless vascular plants have sporophyte generation is dominant and as well as independent, right? As we talk about that, the sporophyte will also will produce the spores with the help of meiosis, right? This spore will turn into the gametophyte. The gametophyte, also known as prothallus. Basically it is colorless, right? This, okay, we know that this sign is of male and this is of female. So obviously the male will produce the gametes and the female will also produce gametes. So basically sperm will be produced and it is egg. So the sperm through water will basically, it will swim and it will go to the egg, right? And the 2N will be formed and the zygote will be formed, which is then zygote to the embryo, which will be 2N, and embryo to the again sporophyte, right? So basically this is the life cycle of the vascular seedless plant, which is Psilopsida, one of the type of vascular seedless plant. So I hope this is clear to you. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask me in the comment section. Be very glad to answer you guys.